السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله. I wanted to talk about tonight one of the very serious issues in our communities, and that is suicide. Here in the Masjid community, already this year there have been 5 suicides by Muslim youth. There have been many more that are not reported at all. And the same is true in communities around the country. Every masjid I go to, when I talk to the imams, they tell me that there are both attempted and successful suicides by Muslim youth. And I want that to sink in for a moment, because a lot of times we like to deny some of the realities that are going on in our communities. Yes, suicide is haram. And so if we're not in a situation where we're feeling those pressures, we may not even be able to comprehend why somebody would do so. But it's a reality. And it comes for a lot of different reasons. Sometimes depression can lead a person to feeling that there's no more hope. Sometimes they're just feeling overwhelmed and highly stressed. Perhaps it's an issue of being bullied. Perhaps there are some negative factors that are going on in their life. They're feeling that they can't handle things. Maybe it's intense shame or guilt over things. And these are just a few reasons why. In one case, in a community, there was a 15-year-old girl who had attempted suicide. And alhamdulillah, she was stopped, but when she was asked, why did you try to kill yourself? She said, because I didn't have anybody to talk to. In this aspect of isolation, it doesn't mean that she didn't have parents or that nobody would talk to her if she spoke to them, but it means that she wasn't feeling seen or feeling heard. And to be seen and heard doesn't mean just physically, yes, you guys see me, but hearing me means that you understand what I'm saying, that you're comprehending my words, that it's impacting you. Being seen means that you can see me for who I am as a person. Of course, in this circumstance, no, you can't see me for who I am. All I am is a speaker. I'm up here. You could physically describe me, but you don't know anything about who I am, what kind of a person I am, my motivations, my likes, what interests me. So in this circumstance, I'm not being seen by you. Hopefully I'm being heard by you, because the reality is, for a lot of our youth, they're in a position where nobody is really seeing them. The masjid community tends to look at them like, oh, mashallah, we've got some youth here. In school, they're just, oh yes, there's other students in the school. But there's few people who truly see each other, who hear each other, and give each other that support. And perhaps some of you may have been through a point in your life too, where you are feeling greatly overwhelmed, or overburdened, or depressed. Maybe the thought had come to you at some point of taking your own life. So let me tell you why suicide is haram, why it's forbidden, why it puts the person into the hellfire. Because committing suicide is giving up on Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It's saying that my problem, my circumstance, my situation is too big. It's too big for even Allah to fix. This is why it's haram, because it's giving up hope on Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And so for anybody who is feeling this way, or has felt this way, know that no matter your hardship, no matter your difficulty, no matter your depression, no matter what your circumstance is, Allahu Akbar. Allah is greater. That's what Allahu Akbar means. It doesn't mean Allah is great. Allahu Akbar means Allah is greater. Greater than what? Everything. Any problem, any issue, any concern, Allahu Akbar. Allah is greater than that. And yes, the reality is that no matter what we're going through, others are going through worse situations, but that doesn't make us feel good, because I'm going through my own tough situation. But no matter what the situation, no matter what the circumstance, know that Allah is greater than that. And know that Allah answers the call of the one who calls on Him. And so, when you feel that great weight on your shoulders, know there's no running from Allah except to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And know that we have to turn ourselves over completely to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and to be patient with the plan of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That Allah will always open a door for us. That Allah will never put on our shoulders more than we can bear. And in our moment of our darkest time, of our most feeling oppressed and the weight greatest on our shoulders, that may be the time that's the most difficult to know that Allah is not putting on us more than we can bear, because we may not think that we could ever bear what we have to go through in certain times, in certain circumstances. But know that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is going to bring you through. But have your hope, your trust, and your dependence upon Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And as a community, what we need to do to support each other is to be there for each other sincerely, to be present with each other. When we sit together at a meal, or at our homes, or in some social gathering, or even here at the masjid, be present with each other. Let's keep our phones away and sit and focus on the person in front of us, to see them, who they are, to understand them, to love them for who they are. Because this is missing so often. And our brotherhood has to go beyond just a few words of Assalamu alaikum, good to see you, brother, MashaAllah, and goodbye. Who was that brother? I don't know, some guy. Right? We know nothing about them, we feel nothing towards them. It's a meaningless, inconsequential engagement. We should truly leave feeling some loss in our heart, some sense of difficulty, because we have a connection with each other. So let's create that positive support. Let us be the members of the community that are reaching out, that are engaging, that are supportive, that are not being judgmental of each other, so that no matter what your circumstance is, you're safe to talk to me. You're safe to talk to your brother or sister, because you're not going to be judged and not made you feel like you're worthless or you have some shameful thing. Because we all go through something. And if we haven't gone through a dark time in our life, we will, because everybody will have some test in their life. وأقول قولي هذا أستغفر الله لكم والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
Second.